Hi, and welcome everybody to another edition of the Winner's Circle Sports Betting Podcast. It's Friday, January 28th. It's our college basketball edition. We're going to have two free picks for you on Saturday, the 29th. I will be joined, as always, on Fridays to give out Saturday college basketball picks by Mr. Chip Charambas of the aplay.com. Chipper, how goes it?
Well, we could have a better run, I must admit, in college basketball. But, the prime part of the season is coming up right now, Ross. So I'm looking forward to it. And, of course, the NFL has been spectacular. Two big best bet winners Saturday and Sunday, including a game of the year. The easy win I had with the Chiefs. And what can I tell you? Better lucky than good more often.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me? A win is a win is a win. Yeah. Nobody asks you how. Nobody asks you by how much. Right. Because they're not going to pay you anything extra, folks, if you have a blowout win. I haven't found any sports book that's come up and tapped me on the shoulder and said, Hey, you won that game by 40. They were -2. We're going to pay an extra couple $100. It just doesn't.
What incentive? We should do that.
Yeah, exactly. or they should charge us less on a bad loss. One or the two.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, we got a couple college basketball free picks, Chip. There's a ton of games going in college basketball on Saturday. It's what we thrive for during college basketball season because all the attention now that the NFL is not playing any more Saturdays, college football has been long over. We could get our full focus to college basketball Saturdays. And we both know, and I'll get your opinion on this, the more games you give us, the more chance we get to find some very good betting value.
Now, I agree. And you know what's unusual during this college basketball season is that Thursday night, I'll use that word again, a plethora of games listed. And I like the big conferences and the big teams. Yeah. I get a better read on them. And those games on Thursday nights, Ross, sometimes I can't even find one because we're playing Bakersfield and we're playing Prairie Views. And not to besmirch, you can get a winner anywhere, right? I mean,
yeah.
I know some people that thrive on those offlines or those secondary games, but it's just not quite my style. So Thursday nights in the colleges, I've limited the selections, even though there's a big slate. But you're absolutely right. On Saturdays, when we have 120 games up there, a lot of numbers, things can have a tendency. When you have the eyes that we have and we look at it the way we do, things come out at us. And
you could eliminate a lot of games right off the bat, right, Chip?
Yeah,
when
right.
You see these huge lines. And the other thing compared to Thursday, it was a huge card, is every major conference is playing on Saturday. Right. So that means national TV games. That means more action. That means being able to identify money moves as being sharp, wise guy, or just a public play. So a lot of advantages when you give us that many games on a Saturday in college basketball.
I agree.
All right, Chipper, you got a free pick for us, I understand, in the Wake Forest and Syracuse game.
Yeah, it's kind of an oddball play, I guess you would imagine. I mean, Wake Forest has been so good, 17-4 straight up, Ross, 13-8 against the number. And that's a great number if you consider betting a team every single time out. But Syracuse, on the other hand, is 9-11 straight up on the year, which is really un-orange-like. And they are 7-3 at home and are coming off a home win against Clemson. But since that home win, they've lost to Pitt and Duke. So they're coming off two big losses while Wake Forest has won 4 in a row after a loss to Duke. And they've beaten Virginia and North Carolina. They beat North Carolina, Ross, 98-76. I mean, they were putting points up like that Army game when we saw in football this year, that Wake Forest Army game, where they scored every touchdown every time they had the ball. But I expect them to come down a little bit right now. They're stepping on the road. Syracuse has lost 6 of the last 8. But I can see the Orange, who had that big win over Clemson at home, are 7-3 at home. I can see them coming up big. I think the line is really meager here, maybe 1.5 or 2.5 in around there. If it gets to 3, I really like Syracuse even stronger. But I think the Orange are coming to play tonight. Look for all 3 of the Boeheims to put it together and for the Orange to win over the Demon Deacons.
Yeah, I saw 3, but it is what it is. Again, folks, we're taping early. Right. So keep that in mind. This is like Friday evening at 6:00 Eastern time. So the lines just came out. So if you see a disparity in the line that we give out to you as compared to tomorrow, for example, being Saturday, You might say, what are these guys doing? They're giving out false lines. Well, that's why we also grade our picks on what the line is, because it could work against us too the following day, where we give out a line like Wake Forest being -2.5 or 3, and they might come down to 1, and you're only getting 1 with Syracuse.
Amazingly enough, I had it happen the other night with Oklahoma City, where I was getting 1.5 from Chicago. By game time, Oklahoma City went off a 1.5 point favorite, and they lost by 1. So if you got them when we posted, you would have won. And if you played and waited till game time, you would have gotten beat. So it happens both ways. I mean, sometimes they win and we don't collect because our line, it's moved so much since then.
Yeah, I mean, Illinois was a 5-point favorite earlier this week at home, and Kofi Cockburn gets. They tell us he's not going to play an hour before game time. The game goes to 1.5. So that's a perfect example of what could happen, folks. If you were on Illinois, you certainly got a raw deal there, even though they only end up winning by 1. But the difference is, Chip, if we get 1.5, we're going to play the money line on that game, and we're a winner.
Most likely, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't know why not, because to me, if we're not hesitating to lay $1.30 or less in baseball, why would we do so in college basketball?
I believe in giving yourself the best chance to win. And if you're saving that 1.5, it comes down to laying $1.30. It's worth it, because you may win the game as it is. I mean, outright by 2 touchdowns. So who knows? Or 10 double digits in basketball. So I don't have any problems with laying the money line.
All right, so you're going to take Syracuse plus the 3 over Wake Forest. I'm going to look at a game that's going to get a lot of national attention. Number 12 Kentucky travels to Lawrence, Kansas to take on the number 5 Kansas Jayhawks, who come in with a 17-2 record. That game tips off at 6 o'clock, and it will be on ESPN, folks, so you'll be able to watch it. Since the start of last season, the Kentucky Wildcats have just gone 6-11 straight up in true road games, and that includes 2-3 this year in true road games. And it's significant to me because Kansas has a very strong home court, guys. You're looking at, since the start of the 2018-2019 season, Kansas is 56-3 straight up at home. Now they're only laying, they're up to 4.5 right now. I got them early at 3, and then just before we came on air, they went to 4.5 and 5. So we're going to give it out at 4.5. And again, you got a strong home court against a team like Kentucky, who does very well when they play at Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky. But when they get away from home late, they've been pretty much a less than average team on the road. This will be the 6th meeting between these two schools since 2016, and Kansas has won 4 of the last 5. I'm going to take the Kansas Jayhawks, lay to 4.5 over the Kentucky Wildcats, and Chip Chirimbus, he likes the Syracuse Orange plus the 3 over the Wake Forest Demon Deacons for Saturday, January 29th. Chip, tell the folks what you got coming up, what's been going on, and where they could find you.
Well, you can go to chipwins.com right now, Ross, and get my AFC Game of the Year for Sunday. We won last week, and we went 9-0 in colleges. This has been documented, and we're 3-1 in the NFL with Games of the Year. So usually I don't step out. I don't use it every single week. It's only when the games qualify, and this one does. Championship Game of the Year in the AFC. And college basketball, I think we're ready to go here. Go to chipwins.com. You'll find my mega buck play right there, and a 3-game best bet package for you. Become an A-play winner. Log on, follow the buy links. And thank you very much, Ross. Chipwins.com.
There you have it, folks. One of the finest handicappers that I know, one of the finest handicappers in the country. And that's just not been recently, folks. He's been doing and going at this for a long time. And longevity speaks volumes in this industry. And I don't want to tell you how long Chip's been doing this, but he's been doing it a long time. Anyway, you could find me at rbwins.com. I already have a 5-star ATS winning pick in the Cincinnati and Kansas City game up for sale, a 10-star top play on the Rams and 49ers game Sunday at 6:40. My NFL 10-star top plays documented 8-3 the last 11. 10-4 the last 14 on a nice run with those top plays in the NFL. College basketball on Saturday, I will have a minimum of 5 games up for sale, including a 10-star top play. And if you've been following me over the years, you know my college basketball 10-star top plays have done awfully well. As a matter of fact, I got the information right here. 86 and 61 documented 59% with my last 147 college basketball 10-star top plays. And dime players, that's $1,000 a game players, have made a net profit of over $19,000 on those selections. So that's rbwins.com and chipwins.com. Big day in college basketball tomorrow for both of us. We both will have winners for you Sunday in the NFL. Keep an eye on Chip's mega bucks play in the NFL and my 10-star top play, because we've done awfully well with our best bets in the NFL this season. In any event, till the next time, which will be next Wednesday. Chipper, I'm going to miss you. Till the next time, for Chip Chirimbus.
I'll harass you.
And Ross, as always, and Ross Benjamin, we like to wish each and every one of you nothing but the very best. Take care. God bless.